Beautiful and lovely gamers, my name is Jonal. The leaks, the speculation, the videos, all of that has been confirmed now as Jeff brought out another developer update. The god himself, 222 roll queue and roll lock has been live, and with every single detail will be covered in this video about how it will be going, the beta season, reward systems, how they will do balancing. There's also talk about a new meta shift in the way they will be balancing a lot of heroes back up, and we'll be talking about that, covering everything in today's video. Liking the video of course helps out the channel, helps sharing this around, and subscribe, bell notification if you like Overwatch, FPS and general stuff like that, then that's always appreciated. Now let's begin. So for a competitive game, for quick play, and for any Overwatch League, contenders, tournaments, pro play style, there will be a 2-2 roll log, meaning probably every single scrim will also be into a 2-2 roll log, and you can essentially say that in any form of half-serious way of playing Overwatch now will be locked into 2-2 roll log, unless it's just pugs between like random friends where they like on purpose disable, but the new standards will be every scrim will also be into 2-2 roll log in case you're playing for a team. Now, the new system works like this. You get an individual rank and an individual MMR for each individual role. So if you play damage, you can have an individual. If you play tank or if you play support, you will get an individual placement for each, which is really, really, really good. Because, and to a certain extent, this would also help at least a little bit with the whole Smurf problem. Because if you want a account where you only play DPS, and there's some people that buy Smurfs so they can only play DPS, now you have an own placement rank for that. If you have one where you only want to play tanks or only want to play support because you want to try that out and see how good you were on that role, you now have an account for that. So you will get individual rank and individual MMR for that. Every role will have 5 place matches. You don't have to play all 5, so you don't need to play on every single one, but if you want to place and if you actually want to get a rank in that particular role, you have to play 5 matches instead of 10, because I was a little bit nervous. I think everyone else was like, wait, do I need to play 30 matches to get myself placed? Which is pretty good. I have no idea how the competitive, what I understand, if you want to be top 500 in a role, you will probably have to play 50 matches in that single role. So if you want to be top 500 all 3 roles, that's 150 matches. Just so we got that clear. Now, you gave competitive points also for each role, meaning for if you place, your support and your tank, you will get, you play one a GM and one a master, you will be getting competitive points rewards, so the competitive point rewards for gold weapons, you will get those rewarded for each individual role. However, there will be a new point system, meaning you won't get 1,000, I think it's 1,700 or something like that for GM. The points have been changed so much, but I think it's like 1,700 or something like that for GM. You will not get for every single role, as I understand. You will get a new modified version. Probably also encouraging people to place all 3 roles instead of playing on Smurf accounts or whatnot, to get the most out of your points. On top of that, there will be a beta season. Season 17 will end early, and August 13, there will be a 2-week beta until the 1st of September. I mean, this will be a 2-week beta on the live servers where you can play ranked and place, where they will gather a bunch of data, they will try it out and test it out and so on. I expect that this is just the reason they call it the beta. It will be a normal competitive rank season. With the new roll log, it will just be a much shorter one, only 2 weeks, in case there's some fixes, some balancing or something like that they need to fix before they roll this out. And Jeff, especially in the end of development, it said that they have been working a lot with this. They've been balanced internally, rebuild the whole back end for the competitive system, and they will be monitoring and twitching out. It seems like they have some false saves, because he talks something about, if this goes wrong, we have some knobs that we can twist, some buttons that we can press to kind of twist this into a better way. If you still want to play normal, one hero pick each, which instead of playing no limit, it's kind of will be the Overwatch now where you can play 3-3 or whatever. There's a quick play classic mode for that, which will be in the arcade at all times, as I understood it. So at all times you will be able to play normal Overwatch in a quick play environment. There will also be a new meta shift, a large new meta shift. Break will be rebalanced for the fact that she's used to play with 2 other supports, especially in the competitive scene, and playing her without 2 supports will give you so little healing that it's detrimental. So she will get a big balance. There will also be other heroes that he talked about will get a new balance. I am thinking maybe something for Ryan, just because Dive and Bunker has been dominating 2-2-2 Deathball for so long meta-wise. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some kind of new tank or something to help strengthen standard Ryan team compositions. Maybe the new break will do that, but something to maybe make that fall a little bit better. He also talked about longer queue times. There will be no secondary role like in League of Legends, or no autofill system like in League. Essentially, if you lock DPS, you will get DPS. However, there might be longer queue times, especially for DPS. However, to kind of counteract that, there will be a reward system for the other roles. So if you want to play, if you play support and you fill into that, then you will get a reward of some sort because you're playing a lot in the support role. So if you're a support main or a tank main, I'm expecting that you will get, I see a lot more rewards coming your way. So it's kind of like, thank you for not being a fucking DPS player. So that is the new 2-2 role system. And I've talked about this before from a competitive standpoint, why I like, as a coach, why I like to see different team compositions. Why I like to see a open array where I can pick everything. I can run 6 tanks if I want to on the competitive scene. However, when I tried out for the World Cup team, for Norway's World Cup team, and I did try it, that was in 2-2 role lock, which I didn't say anything on my YouTube channel. I wanted to say, like, you know, make a video talking about how Overwatch, how I essentially a team might have quote unquote leaked this. But anyway, I played in 2-2 and it felt amazing. I have not played in 2-2 in so long. I played a lot of Genji, I played a lot of Hanzo, I played some Sombra and a little bit of Tracer. It felt amazing being allowed to play in 2-2 again. And more fun than I was expecting. I would think that, it's going to be 2-2, it's going to be so boring. But it was actually really, really enjoyable to be allowed to play in a 2-2. Of course, a very high tier environment as well, so being back scrimming was fun. But playing a 2-2 environment, so even though as a coach I'm a little bit sad, as I like the possibility of meta breaking stuff, from a watch point, from a viewer's point on the meta, like watching Overwatch League or Contenders, I think it would be much more fun. For the players in both competitive and in scrims and in tournaments, it would be so much fucking fun. For a coach, there's also a shit ton of fun as we can finally start working more again with our DPSs, how we deny space and how we set up dives, and we can finally start coaching that again, which I am really, really intrigued about. It's only the theory crafting parts with quote-unquote a limited array, a much more limited, of what we can pick between of variations that will be limited. But I think that's completely, absolutely fine. And I'm actually really, really excited, which I didn't think I was going to be, but I'm actually really, really excited. If you have friends that used to play Overwatch but left because of, they didn't always play their thing or felt pressure to fill or something like that, then you should tell them about this and hopefully get them back now when the beta period goes live the 13th of August. Besides that, tell me down below what you think. I would like to hear your opinion. Are you stoked? Are you sad? Are you frustrated? Do you not know how it is? Do you want to try it before you give your opinion on it? Let's hear all that in the comments down below. And as always, if you want to improve now that it's 2-2 role, like if you really want to improve now over the summer, you can hire me as your private coach. Doesn't matter if you're bronze or top 500. It's 50 euros for 2-hour session. So hit me up on Discord, which is of course my Discord server is linked down in the description, where it's an amazing community that helps each other out. So if you want coaching from the community, there's there, asking questions, having good conversations, positive conversations, and in general staying active, also sharing good memes. And there's a couple of weebs in there if you like weebs. If not, then you can stray away from those guys. But as always, guys, I hope I see you there. I love you guys very much. Please have a lovely, lovely summer. Take care of yourselves, stay positive. As always, my name is Jonal, and you guys keep the enemy in your crosshair.